guys, it's Melissa from Kiwi Banana here, and today I wanted to talk about a topic that I've been putting off making this video actually quite a while, but I thought I need to stop making excuses and just do it. So today I'm going to talk about my story with alcohol. The story probably starts well before I was even born, but I will probably cover a lot of that in another video or two that I'll do in the future. So I guess I might as well start from when I started drinking, and before I start that, I should probably say that I've been clean from alcohol for over a year now. It's September let me check that 1 second, let me check. Yeah, today is September the 20th, and last time I had alcohol to drink was probably, I'm going to say about July or August 2014. So I started drinking when I was about 14, and I guess you could say from a very early age I developed a really unhealthy relationship with alcohol, and I was working at a place that was paying me not too bad wages for, 14-year-old woman who was at high school, and I could do quite a few hours there as well, and I'm pretty good at saving money. I'm not too bad at it. I get more enjoyment out of saving money than probably spending it. However, I would always make sure there was enough money for me to buy alcohol every week. And I had other friends that were my age or older, and I would generally go hang with them, and sometimes the crowds of people I'd hang with were pretty chill, and sometimes they were people that I would do some pretty stupid stuff with, and there were many times that I probably did stuff that I regret, although you shouldn't really live with any regrets, and you can only really look forward, I guess you should say. I guess I used it as a tool to hide from things, to run away from things, and I guess I did enjoy how it made me feel some nights, and I quite enjoy music, so music and alcohol can go quite well together. There were times that I would stop, and that I would have maybe a week or two off drinking, but from about the age of 14-15 I would go out about once or twice a week. I'd be drinking, not lightly as well. It was hardcore binge drinking, you could say. We used to do really stupid stuff like see how much we could drink in half an hour and then vomit all over the road, and we just think it was funny to do stuff like that. And of course now I'm like, I think it's really stupid to do stuff like that. And then I did started sort of getting into health, so I stopped drinking so much. And especially when I've been in longer term relationships, I have had times in my life where I stopped drinking or definitely minimized my drinking. I also ruined a lot of relationships with people, and not necessarily like, you know, boyfriend girlfriend relationships, but relationships with friends because of alcohol. I know you shouldn't blame things on alcohol, but I'm sure you kind of get what I'm talking about. And I definitely did some really horrible things to some people. I had some really horrible things happen to myself. I've seen some really horrible things as well. After I sort of cut down a bit, I was feeling pretty good about not drinking. And when I moved out of home when I was 17, I didn't even really drink that much then. And, you know, there were the occasional sort of a couple of months where I would go sort of into binge drinking. And I guess when I really started considering my health, you know, not just being, you know, what am I eating and my exercise, but like my long-term mental and physical and emotional health, alcohol to me just didn't seem part of it. And it still doesn't. It just doesn't seem part of my life. I don't even want a glass of wine or anything like that. You know, and people say things like, oh, a glass of wine with dinner is really good for your heart, or, you know, and lines like that get played a lot. But the honest truth is, people love hearing good things about their bad habits. And for me, a lot of the times I would struggle to have a glass or a bottle. Kind of like I had to take an all or nothing approach to it. And I feel like that still today, still now. I still would rather not have it at all. And, you know, I still go out with friends, and they may be drinking or they may not be drinking, and I'll still have a good time. And I go to things like festivals where there's a lot of drug use and there's a lot of alcohol use, and I no longer partake in that stuff. I'll go to the festivals, but I won't partake in the substances that are being taken. And, you know, it's not like I go around telling everybody, you know, that they should be sober and that they shouldn't do drugs. But, you know, if someone was to ask me, or depending on how the conversation was going, I probably would say, yeah, it's probably not best to drink alcohol. It's probably not best to take pee, or, you know what I mean? And I guess I'm not sure whether I should do another topic on my drug history as well. I wouldn't say I've had a really toxic relationship with drugs. I have been pretty confident in what I would be comfortable taking and what I wouldn't be comfortable taking, and what I know that I could, you know, in the past, I've known what I could probably partake in that wouldn't get me in a bad situation, or wouldn't or it wouldn't be something that I would become addicted to or have a really bad relationship with it. And so yeah, I guess I'm making this video because I'm hoping that it may help someone out there, or it may resonate with some of my viewers who have been drinking in the past, or have had other people around them that have had a bad relationship with alcohol, or they possibly are having a bad relationship with alcohol and they want to stop drinking. And it doesn't take much to look around in society, and like here, I live in New Zealand, most socialising revolves around drinking. Even something very simple and basic as inviting some friends over for a barbecue, you know, there'd always be beer, there'd always be wine. And you know, the industries that I work in as well, a lot of it is a lot of socialising around Friday night drinks after work and things like that. Yeah, I guess this is kind of like a confession video, I could say as well. Like I confess I did some really bad things, and I'm sorry that I did some of those things. Well, I'm sorry I did pretty much all those things. You know, there was even a point where I would come to school. I wasn't bullied at school, but like I'd come to school and like there'd be a news story about what did Melissa do on the weekend, and you know, a lot of the time it wasn't true, some of the time it was half truth, half false, and you know, occasionally it was true. And I would get kicks out of thinking, oh, it's Monday, what are the kids gonna make up for me this week? Yeah, it's not. The thing is, there's even other drugs out there that are illegal or made out to be really bad that affect people less than alcohol does, but yet alcohol is allowed. It's almost praised upon, and you know, so many. So it doesn't take much to look around, and you'll probably find somebody that you know that has a really unhealthy relationship with alcohol. And you know, binge drinking culture is really popular in Western countries, and it's really popular in New Zealand. It's not really seen as a problem, although you will see the odd campaign and advertisement just sort of reminding people that it can be, it can result in some really bad things happening to you. I was thinking about whether I should script this video, but I guess I'm not. I'm just freestyling it at the moment, guys. And there's probably lots that I'd want to say after I finish this video, but I thought I might as well just get it recorded, and you know, at least I've done it. At least I've done this video. And, you know, I'd be lying if I said that it was occasionally I would be like, oh, stuff this, I should just, you know, I could just get so shit-faced right now and have so much fun and blah blah blah. But then I'm like, long term it's not okay. And what's the point in feeling really good for an hour for like a lifetime of pain, or even a couple hours of pain, you know, afterwards? You think about hangover and stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that yep, I've had trouble with alcohol in the past, and I could say I've been clean for over a year, and I'm pretty proud of it, I guess I could say. It feels good. And I have so much time now as well, so much more time that I can put into other things, you know, and even just like simple things like having enough sleep every week or things like that. It's really makes a difference. Yeah. So I just want you to also, if you do drink, maybe think about cutting down drinking, or even just assessing your relationship with alcohol, and is it actually a healthy relationship with alcohol? Especially my younger viewers too, because if you start having problems now, I'd hate to imagine what it's going to be like in the future. I'm not saying that it's going to happen for everybody, but yeah. I better wrap this video up and let me know if you guys have had trouble with alcohol in the past yourself. I could probably make a whole video on stupid stories of things that I've done when I've been drinking, but I don't know whether that may almost be promoting bad behaviour that I don't want to promote. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know your history of alcohol, if you've had a bad relationship, or maybe you have a good relationship with alcohol. And if you know anybody that has problems with binge drinking themselves, you know, maybe share this video with them and just let them know that you're doing this because you care about them and you want them to live the most happy life that they can. Yeah, so I will do a video in the future on other parts of alcoholism in my life, because I do take care of somebody who's really badly suffered from alcoholism and still does to this day. So yeah, hope you guys have done something that made you happy today. See ya.